Cleaning out poultry buildings, loading and unloading dry manure and compost, and spreading dry litter are some of the gaseous, dustiest environments you're liable to work in. We recommend wearing a respirator whenever you work in these environments to protect your lungs from the potential hazards associated with dust. The simplest and most common type of respiratory protection is the N95 respirator. The name N95 tells you what kind of protection you get. The letter N means that the respirator is not oil resistant, which is fine for dusty environments. The number 95 means that the mask will filter out 95% of all dust particles larger than 3 microns. And since manure is not toxic, 95% is all the protection you really need. N95s are relatively cheap and easy to come by. You can buy them at a hardware store, home and ranch, or home improvement stores. They come in boxes of 20 to 100. An N95 will only protect you if you're wearing it properly. Go to the link in your online curriculum to view a video on how to put on and wear an N95. N95s are meant to be disposable. Wear them once and only once. Take it off after you've left the dusty area, and as soon as you take it off, throw it away. Think about it. The N95 is a barrier between you and the dusty air. Once you take it off, dust is on the inside too. If you put the mask back on, you're bringing that dust right back into your face. A more sophisticated respirator is the half-face air purifying respirator, or HAFR. The mask seals the HAFR to your face, and it has 2 straps to hold it properly on your head. A HAFR will only protect you if you're wearing it properly. Go to the link in your online curriculum to view a video on how to put on and wear a HAFR. When you breathe in, the air passes through these cartridges and is cleaned of dust and other impurities. When you exhale, your breath goes out this valve. The cartridges are interchangeable. You can buy any kind of cartridge to meet your needs. This particular cartridge is a P100, meaning it filters 99.97% of all oil particles passing through it. It also filters ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, and a number of organic gases. The sort of gases you might find at a manure storage site. You can even buy cartridges just for dust. These are P100 cartridges. They fit to the respirator just like the canister cartridges. You may have seen someone in an auto paint shop wearing something like this with 2 discs. Before you use a HAFR, you should have a respiratory exam and have the mask fit tested by a professional to see if you are physically able to wear one. Everyone should have their own personal HAFR. A HAFR is meant to be used over and over again. But you have to change the cartridges occasionally because the filter chemicals get used up. When using a HAFR, completely exit the dusty environment before taking it off. Seal the respirator in a Ziploc bag or the bag it was purchased in between uses. Another respirator, similar to a HAFR, is a full-faced air purifying respirator, or FAPR. A FAPR also protects your eyes from dust. Not everyone can wear an N95, a HAFR, or a FAPR. The most common condition preventing you from wearing these respirators is a beard. Beards prevent the mask from making a good seal on the face. This is true for the N95 as well as the more sophisticated respirators. If you have a beard or your physical exam indicates you cannot wear a mask respirator, you need to wear a powered air purifying respirator, or PAPR. A PAPR does not seal against your face. It works by constantly blowing filtered air into the top of the shield, forcing dust and gases away from your face. It uses cartridges just like a HAFR or a FAPR. They are connected to a belt and sit at the small of your back, as shown here. The air is blown through this tube by a fan that runs off battery power. You'll need to check both the cartridges and the batteries of a PAPR before you enter a hazardous area. If the batteries die, the fan stops, and you lose all your protection. All the respirators we've shown in this video work by passing air through a mask or a cartridge. They're no use to you if you don't have enough oxygen to breathe. Use a multi-gas meter to tell you when the air in your confined space has less than 20% oxygen. Using respirators and gas monitors will keep you safe when working in areas hazardous to your respiratory health. Be sure your supervisor gives you the proper personal protection equipment, but it's only safe if you know how to use them.